It started with a flash in the sky and a ripple through the clouds. The hunger, a plague from another dimension, brought a corrupted hero to this world, and he fed on the Avengers, turning them into soulless monsters who consumed the world in 24 hours after gorging on the world devourer known as Galactus. The super undead gained a portion of his vast cosmic power, becoming a threat not only to their world but all realities. A last-minute gamble by the surviving humans teleported the fallen Avengers to worlds unknown, from which they have not been heard from since until now. One of the infected, Spider-Man, appeared in Earth Z, a parallel planet untouched by the zombie contagion, untouched, that is, until the wall crawler inadvertently caused the virus to infect this once innocent world. Determined to redeem himself, Spider-Man set off in this now dangerous dimension to find a cure, unaware that he's not the only one of his teammates to surface on this brave new world. The Titanic Giant Man also landed on Earth Z, and he is ready to make it a four-course meal as Spidey scoured the planet to discover the cure. The high-pocketed menace turned his intentions upward for the next dish in his bloody buffet. As the story continues, Marvel Zombies Return, Book 4 of 5. A ship of rage cuts across the stars, carrying a man betrayed, exiled by the Illuminati, Doctor Strange, Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man, Black Bolt. They doomed him to die on the far-off world, but he lived, thrived, and with his allies, the war-bound, he ruled desperate. His enemies destroyed that world, murdered millions. Now he's coming home to destroy their world one at a time. Approaching the Earth's moon, home of Attilan, city of the Inhumans, announces the computer he isn't coming home alone, but something else awaits. Something sent from another universe. Something giant. The outski is of the Attilan, the blue area of the moon of Earth Z. As the Hulk leaps and lands in front of the palace, too scared to greet me, show yourself, coward. Hiding behind your palace walls. If you won't bring the fight to me, I'll bring it to you, says the Hulk. I'm looking forward to it, says Black Bolt on Earth Z. The palace of the royal family, a city of weaklings, hiding behind a traitor. Black Bolt, screams the Hulk. What the hell? As he sees carcasses and skeletons of Inhumans laid across the palace floor. What happened here? Says Hulk. Medusa responds, you cannot want this fight, Hulk. You have no idea what you're up against, Hulk. Funny, Medusa. I was just about to say the same thing, says Hulk. No idea, she repeats. You have to excuse the mess. When my enemies kicked me out of my dimension, they didn't exactly let me pack a lunch first. But soon, thanks to the device I found here in the blue area of the moon, every dimension will be lunch. Thanks for dropping by. We've been starved for company, says Hank Pym, the Giant Man, as Hulk looks up at Giant Man. What? What are you? Says the Hulk. Suddenly, Ant-Man climbs Hulk, smashing him into the ground with a bludgeoning punch. Hulk looks up from the ground and says, never been hit so hard. Okay, is this what you want? You freaks want a piece of me? As the zombies, accompanying Hank, look on and says so hungry, succulent, flesh. Then Hiram yells, protect our king. We are the warbound of Sakaar, sworn to stand with the Hulk. I am Heroim, the shamed. I am Korg, the Cronin. I am Elo Kafi. I am Meek. Stop introducing yourselves and start killing these things, says Hulk. Meek, Broad, bring down the giant, the rest of you with me, orders Elo. Giant Man looks on and snarls. Attack, yells Elo. Black Bolt mutters, brains, and quickly releases his sonic powers to disable the warbound. The Hulk then grunts and says, damn, his sonic powers.
Nice one, Black Bolt. They took the fight out of him.
Hulk looks over his shoulder as he hears a scream. It's Hiram. He says, kill me. Kill me, as he's being eaten alive by the zombies. Elo looks over at her fallen, crumbled comrade and says, Korg, no! A kneeling Hulk looks on.
I have to hand it to you, Hulk. You have wonderful tasting friends,
says Giant Man as he clutches Meek and Brood. Hulk yells, no! As Giant Man begins to eat Meek and Brood. Now, how about something red for dessert, says Giant Man. Suddenly, the Hulk leaps into the air towards Giant Man and punches him across the face with a thunderous right cross. The Hulk then runs over to Elo, picks her up, and cradles her as he continues to run. She says, "Leave me, Hulk." Responds, "Never. You're all that I have, Elo. All that's left of my world, so their world can wait," says Hulk. As he runs through the desolate palace, Elo then mutters, "Green King, your arm." The Hulk then looks down and sees that he has been bitten on his right bicep. "Something bit you," says Elo. As the Hulk instantly transforms into a zombie, he yells out, "The hunger!" With a psychotic look on his face and his eyes and mouth glow, Elo says, "Hulk, no!" In that instant, the Hulk bites Elo in half and begins to eat her alive, chomping and stuffing her limbs in his mouth, chewing and gnarling at her bones. The Hulk then says, "So hungry, no more food here, but there on Earth, yes," as he looks over his shoulder and looks at Earth. The news reports Manhattan, New York, Earth Z. The scene is chaotic. It's the Hulk, and he's eating people. People are running through the streets as remarks are being heard. What the hell? Like this never happens in Brooklyn," says the New Yorker. As the news reporter frantically reports live over the air, it started with the light in the sky and turned into Midtown mayhem within the last 30 minutes. We watched him eat his way through Broadway. People are advised to stay indoors as we take steps to deal with the unexplained chaos. The world is his oyster bar, former headquarters of Tony Stark, current HQ of Jim Rhodes, a.k.a. now Iron Man. It is him. It is the Hulk, as Doctor Strange. It was the Hulk, but this, I don't know what this is. So much hunger, answers the professor. Xavier, we brought this on ourselves. We betrayed him, answers Doctor Strange. Betrayed, Stephen? We sent him to the one place where he couldn't hurt others. We gave him a chance at a peaceful life, responds Reed Richards. Enough, says Rhodey. People are dying out there. I fought flesh eaters like this before, but this one is a true monster. I don't care how he got here or what he wants. All I know is there's only one man on this planet who can stop it. The one whose powers eclipse our own. For the contrary, though, I'm surprised this didn't have Adam Brashear, the Blue Marvel, in this storyline. But back to the story at hand. Pull up, yells a soldier as the Hulk dumps him down his throat as he holds a jeep over his head. The one he still trusts, a spectator, looks in the sky and sees a hurling fireball of light and says, "Check it out. The one Hulk calls Golden Man, the one we call Sentry." "Bruce, forgive me," says Sentry as he plows into the Hulk, crashing him through the skyscrapers and an apartment building as a man sits on his couch unaware and yells to his son, "Joshua, will you please turn that racket down?" The Sentry and the Hulk come to a collateral damage crash landing. The Sentry says to the Hulk, "I've seen you lose your cool before, old friend, but running around eating New Yorkers is absolutely, positively unacceptable," as he continues to bash Zombie Hulk. "And now, as much as it pains me..." Wait, says the Hulk as he quickly transforms into Dr. Bruce Banner. "Enough. I had enough," says Bruce. Then the Sentry transforms into Robert Bob Reynolds, Crazy Bob, and says, "My God, Bruce, what happened?" Bruce responds, "You don't understand. Nothing can stop this hunger." As he lays on his back and plays decoy, Bob comes over to Zombie Bruce and places his hand on Bruce's shoulder. "Whatever this is, we'll find a way to fix it. We'll get Reed to look at you, Bruce." Bruce says, "No, Bob, you don't understand." Suddenly, he bites down on Bob's left wrist, "But you will." "Ah!" screams Bob. "No, Bruce, you bit me." As he screams and transforms into a zombie version of Sentry. As the zombies, Hulk says, "Now, do you see?" And the Sentry says, "I understand, Hulk. Together, nothing can stop us, Golden Man. Together, we'll consume one city at a time, one planet at a time, one galaxy at a time." As Zombie Spider-Man looks on and says, "Dude, this just keeps getting worse. Giant Man and I may be from the same infected world, but he hasn't beaten the hunger like me. I need some backup before the guys eat all those poor innocent people, and I know exactly where to get it. Avengers, dismember!" The zombie Spider-Man leaps from the skyscraper, to be continued in Marvel Zombies Return, Book 5 of 5.